This is the best app for note taking on your laptop. Obsidian is one of the most powerful tools for note taking because it stores your notes locally, gives full control over your data, and links ideas together naturally. It's especially useful for students, writers, and knowledge workers who want a flexible, long-term system instead of just a digital notebook. This makes it perfect for building a personal knowledge vault that grows over time. So first of all, go ahead and go to Obsidian on your web browser. Click download and select your operating system. Run the installer and follow on-screen instructions. Once installed, open Obsidian and you will see a screen that looks like this. And this is the place where all of your notes are going to be. So if you are using Obsidian for the first time, you will see something that looks like this. And you will be asked to create a new vault. So you're just going to click create and you're going to create your first vault ever and you're going to give it a name of your choice. Now, if you are someone who has used Obsidian before, then you'll probably have your notes here and you'll have your graph view over here. You want to go ahead and create a new vault for this purpose. You're going to go down to where the vaults are to the bottom left, and then here you're going to click on manage vaults. Here you are going to click on create new vault, and you want to give your new vault a nice name and then also decide a location for that vault. So I have done just that, and then click on create. And there we go, our new vault has been created. This is what it's going to look like when you create your new vault. If you are new and you've just entered your new vault, then this is what it's going to look like. The same thing. What you have over here is this is your note. So you're going to change things up here and then you can edit this note. But this is basically your first note over here and it has this title. So if you look here, over here is going to be a list view of all of your notes. And this is your first note there. It has the title welcome displayed here, and when you go to the note you have the heading as you have the title in bold, welcome, and then down here you have the note. It is opened up in a separate tab here, and you can open up more than one tab. So let's exit those. Let's close those. So you have a tab in which you have your welcome note. Then you have the screen is split down here, or both of the tabs are split up, and you can increase the area or decrease for a certain tab. This is the split view, and then over here on this side you have another tab. This is the graph view, and here you can see a graph, not exactly right now, but this is just the very beginning or very start of your graph that you are going to get. So here as well, this is opened up in a separate tab, and you can open up more tabs here too. So let's close those for now. And here you have your note. So one note is represented by a small dot here, and you can see the title welcome, and then there is no link yet, but this is just guiding us to create a link. So if we click here, we can create a link. If we go to inside our note and make a link like this, a highlighted kind of link, then we can create a link inside the note as well. For that, what you're going to do is you're going to put in square brackets. So, and then inside there, you're going to write in whatever link you want to create with it. So for example, let's type in link and press enter. So inside the welcome note, you have a link here, which we've titled link as well. And you can see in the graph view that there is a link. Now, this is a note, a separate note, which is created and it exists here. A link does exist here, but the note does not exist. So you could either click here and the note will be created instantly, or you could create a note by clicking here and you can give it the title link. And then that note will be created as well, and that link will exist too. So I want you to see in graph view here, and I want to exit this and open up a new note. So we're just going to, you can see the graph view here and you can see the note here. We're going to give it a title and then put the link in here. So we're just going to change the title and then that note will be created. So this note was not in existence and then now it's going to exist, and the link is of course there already. So we're going to name it link, press enter, and here you can see that now this note exists too. You could go ahead and create a note, name it links, press enter, and now this note exists, but there is no link between them. You could have done this quickly as well by going here and clicking on create link. And if you look at the graph view, that link has been created and the note has been created as well right here. This is the note. So very quick and straightforward, and that's how you're going to develop your graph with your notes. So let's just go over the basics very quickly. This is the graph here, this is your note here, and I just showed you how you can create more notes and maintain links between them. So this is where you click to create a new note. You click here and you can get a new note, and then you can change the title and then start noting down whatever you need. This is where you create a new folder from. So you can have a folder and more folders, and then you can name them accordingly, and then you can put one folder inside another folder to create subfolders, and it's very useful for organizing your notes. You can sort the notes in any way. And then over here on the left side, you have Open Quick Switcher. So a Quick Switcher is a plugin which is automatically going to be present over here, and you don't have to go and install it. So what happens here is you can quickly access your notes, and you'll have shortcuts for these. So you can quickly put in shortcuts and access different notes. You can just quickly switch from here as well. If you click here, you can switch between your different notes. So this is a neat feature. Then if you go down, you have the graph view. So if you click here, you can see the graph. Down here, you have Canvas. So in addition to your notes, you have canvases as well, where you can put in cards. So if you click here, you have a card that you can put in. You have notes that you want to drag and put in here. And you also have images or media that you can add from your vault. So this is a canvas that you can open your daily note. So daily notes are really important. If you click here, you're going to get your daily note, and it's going to, for the title, it's going to have the date in bold, and down here you're going to make your notes. So using this is very easy and useful. If you go down, you can insert any templates, but for that you're going to create a folder. So you're going to have a folder, you're going to name it templates, whatever kind of templates, and then inside it you're going to put those templates, and then you're going to attach those. Then you have your command palette. So here you can see all the different commands and their shortcuts and use those. And in the end, you have a base which you can create. So when you create a new base, this is what it's going to look like. You have all your notes down here, and you have the table view for now. And then you also have different layouts as well for this. So you can go ahead and check the different layouts, whichever one you like, you can keep that one. So let's exit this. And then over to the right, you have some settings that if you want to work on. And then here you have this side panel, and you can access backlinks and outgoing links. Here you'll have tags, and you have other settings here. So if you have the calendar plugin, that is going to appear here once you install it. So that will appear here, and you can access your calendar and it will be displayed here. If you go up here, you have all your notes here. This is the search area where you can filter in your folders, search any folders or search any tags, and then you have bookmarks over here. So now that you know the basics of a vault, I'm going to take you to a different vault, and it's going to be easier for you to understand all the changes because you have seen this vault. Alright, so here I have a second vault for you, just show you around. Now you can see there are a lot of notes over here. If you click these arrows, all of it collapses, and inside these are folders. These are notes which are just out there, not in any folder, and then you have notes inside folders, and then you have subfolders, and there are going to be notes inside of those as well. And you can go up to the filter here, and you can search in any specific folder. For example, you can search chapter 1, and then you will get that chapter only. And then you can search in for any tags. So for example, you have a note here, and this is a link. Down here, you have a hashtag. So you have hash and obsidian. So that is the tag. I'm going to show you how to create that. If you go down and put in a hash and then type in bold or whatever you write, so your hashtag will be created. So this tag will be created. And now the use of these tags is to be able to access your notes easily. So if I type in here a hashtag, so I've typed in hashtag Obsidian, and I am going to get only the notes which have this tag in them. So I have 3 notes, this one, and this one have these tags, and only those notes could be accessed, or I've filtered out only those 3 notes. There was a long list of notes, but I got only these 3 notes. So this is very useful in note taking, that you can organize your notes and access them easily using the tags. And you can search out any specific notes or any specific folders by going into the search area. You can go to any of your notes, and inside those notes, you can drag and drop any PDFs. So this is a note here, and we have a tag on this note as well. And then we have a PDF, which we can scroll through. You can also go to a note and add in images there. You have this note, it has images, just drag and drop the image and you will have that for access too. So down here we have a link here, we have a tag here. Then if you go down, you have your review notes, for example, for every chapter, which has a tag review. And then if you go here and you type in review, you can get only your review notes. So only the review notes are available. So this is very, very useful. And this is a very neat way to organize your notes and use your notes when you need them. If you go up here and open up the side panel, like I showed you before, and you go to tags, you can see all of the tags. So you have 6 tags on review, you have 3 Obsidian tags, and you can click on those and then those notes will be available here. So you can view only your tags too by going here. So let's collapse this back, and then this is a visual representation of all of your notes. You have your notes and they have different connections. If there's any note you want to go to, you just click here and you will be taken to that note. So there are a lot of ways of taking notes, and you can really use your style, and Obsidian has a lot of customization available, a lot of features here in which you can use your own style to organize your notes and access them. So according to your style, you can take your notes however you're comfortable. You can organize them, review them, and use them however you would like. And that is really why Obsidian is a perfect fit for taking notes. Obsidian is highly customizable, so you can make it comfortable for long note-taking sessions as well. So for that, you can go down here, go to settings, and then you can customize it by going up here to appearance. And then here you can change the font or the text or the size and the interface as well, and the zoom level. And all these things you can change. You can change the base color scheme or the accent color too. There are themes available that you can change. And you can even go here to dark or light mode, so you can use that as well. So there is a lot of customization available, and this is what makes Obsidian so comfortable for note taking. Down here, if you go to templates, then you can set up your templates as well, which is very simple. And using these plugins would make your note taking so much easier on your laptop. These plugins would enhance your workflow without overwhelming you. So you can see that Obsidian lets you organize your ideas naturally, and it makes it ideal for anyone serious about long-term productivity and knowledge management. Therefore, we can easily say that this is the best app for note-taking on your laptop.